Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of C programming. In the previous video, we have learned what is the use of nested loop. Now in this video, we'll use that concept of nested loop and we will write some pattern programs. These are very interesting programs through which you can increase your logic power, and also the best part of this particular video that will solve some real life problems. These particular pattern programs normally comes during your placement drive. So understand the technique, how I am writing the program, what is the approach to solve a pattern program. Okay. So these are different types of pattern programs are there. We will solve one by one. Okay. So in our first question that you have to design this particular pattern. Okay. So how to write and how to solve this particular problem? Let us start. Okay. Now, whenever any pattern program will come, you just assume this is your computer screen. Okay. And the pattern will be presented from left to right. Whenever you are typing anything in your mobile screen or whatever in the computer screen, it is always presented from left to right. Okay. So my pattern says it will come like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why up to 5? Because here the user has given the range as 5, that I need the pattern till 5. If the someone will give range equal to 4, that means the pattern will come up to this row 1, 2, 3, 4. If someone will give you the pattern of a range of 6, then one more round of pattern will come till 6. Okay, so it completely depends on the user's choice in which particular format the user needs the pattern. Okay, now whenever you are writing or you are designing the or you are solving the pattern program, first thing you have to give the row number and column number. Suppose here my row number is 1, column number is 1. Here my row number is 2, column number is 1. This is 2, 2. This will be 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, and 5, 5. Okay. So we have assumed that my row is starting from 1 and my column is also starting from 1. Okay. So now how will know that which will be my outer loop, which one will be my inner loop? Now you can check for you randomly consider this particular row. Here the index of the value is 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. That means this 4 value is fixed. So fixed means what is that value? That is my row number. So row will be my outer loop, and for every outer loop value, this column number 1, 2, 3, 4 is changing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, they're changing. That means the column 1 will be my inner loop, because for a single value of outer loop, my row value, the column value is changing repeatedly. Okay. Now, this is what the looping purpose. What to print here? Now I am printing 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you check for a single row, which value is changing? The row value or the column value? Obviously the column value. So that means I am printing the column value as my pattern. Okay. So whatever you have discussed, based on that, let us write down the program. Done. So here I will take the input of the range, and then for your simplicity, let us we are writing ij. Okay. So you are asking the user enter the range, means up to which format you want your pattern. So this will be ampersand range. Okay. So in the diagram, whatever you have seen, we have understood my row will be my outer loop. So here I is representing the row. So row is starting from 1, and as per my requirement, if the range is 5, pattern is coming up to 5, means fifth row. You see row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. Okay. So that means whenever you are entering the range, up to that row, the pattern is coming. So that means row is starting from 1 and it will go up to range and it will be incremented. For row, column will also be there. Now you check here, what will be my column value? For every row, the column number is starting from what? 1. So that means J is also starting from 1. But the problem here, J will go up to what? J cannot go up to range, otherwise it will be a square matrix. Okay. For first time, J is going up to 1. Second time, J is going up to 2. Third time, J is starting from 1, but it is going up to 3. Fourth time, fourth row, J is starting from 1, going up to 4. That means for every row, the column is starting from 1 and it will go up to the value of I, means the row number. Okay. And what I am printing? I am printing, as per our discussion, we are printing the column value. Okay. And after a single row, the next line should come. That means I have to write printf slash n. Okay. Now let us execute whatever we have written in the program. Okay. So let's assume okay, you have taken the range as 4. So here it will be 4. 1 less than equal to 4. True. Come inside. J equal to 1. I is currently 1. So 1 less than equal to 1 is what? True. True means enter and print the value J. 1. After that J plus plus, J will become 2. 2 less than equal to 1 false. So don't go anywhere. Come outside the for loop. Slash n means the control will come to the next line. After that again I plus plus, I will become 2. 2 less than equal to 4 true. Come inside. This will be 2. J will again start from 1. So 1 less than equal to 2 true. Come inside. Print 1. After that J plus plus, J is 2. 2 less than equal to 2 true. Come inside. Print 2. Again J will become 3. 3 less than equal to 2 false. Come outside. Again class n. So next time I will become 3. So it will print 1, 2, 3. Next time I will become 4. It will print 1, 2, 3, 4. After that I will become 5. 5 less than equal to 4 false. So come completely outside. Okay. So whenever my program will be over, you check my pattern is already done. Okay. So this is how you have to think for a particular pattern by doing some analysis. So let us compile and execute. So it is asking for the range. Suppose I am entering 6. So I'm getting the pattern till 6. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Now, if you have understood this particular program, now we can change something. What I'll change? If I'll print I, so what will happen? For if I'll print I, what will happen? Now the same pattern will come. Okay. The same pattern will come, but it will print 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. That means whatever my row number, that will be printed repeatedly. How many times? Now it depends on the column value. That whatever my column, the number of times this particular loop will continue, that many number of times I'll print I. And what is my I? My row number. So that the same value will be printed repeatedly. Okay. So let us see whether it's working or not. Done. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. So that means this is the same program I have written. If I'm changing only a simple thing, okay, then the total pattern is being changed. Now let us do one more thing. What I am doing here, I am printing the column value J, the first example. Okay. So I am printing what? I am printing 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But if I want to print A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So that means I have to print the ASCII value. So what is the ASCII value of A that we already have discussed? Now the ASCII value of A is nothing but it's 65. So this is also 65. This is also 66. So I have to convert. So how to convert this 1 to 65? I have to add 64 everywhere. Okay. I have to add 64 everywhere so that it will become the ASCII value. After that, I have to print the corresponding character format. Then only I will get this ABC. Okay. So let us try that one. So whenever I have written J, I will write down plus 64, and in place of percentage D, I'll write down percentage C. Okay. The same program I am just modifying so that you can realize you don't need to do much. You have to understand the pattern and you have to do your analysis. So let us check. Now see, the pattern is coming in capital letter. Now how to write in small letter? That is up to you. You analyze and do by yourself. That if I want to print like this, then what are the changes I have to make in the program? Okay. So if I want to print like this, then what are the changes I have to make in my program? So all these things you can do by yourself if you have understood the single program. Okay. So this is completely one side of program that we have done. Now let us do for the other side. Other side means we have done for this part. Now we are focusing on the other half, means the reverse one. Okay. So if my pattern will be like this, how I can design. Done. Now check here. Let us do some raw work first of all. So as per my example, I have 5 rows and 5 columns. Okay. So I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1. Okay. Now here also my row will be the outer loop and column will be my inner loop. Okay. Because for a single row, the column value is changing repeatedly. Okay. Now here in the first row, I have to print from 1 till the range, whatever I have given. Next time, again, for every column, the value is starting from 1. But up to what you are doing, it is going up to a single value. First time it is going up to the range. Next time it is decreasing. Next time again it is decreasing. So how the logic we will apply? Okay. So we have already written the program. I'll copy it and I'll do the modification. Okay. So I have to print what? 1 to 5 first. Done. Next time I will print from 1 to 4. Clear? So this will be range minus I. Okay. So that means if I am starting from 1, done, then I am going up to range means 5 to 4. Clear? So if I'll do the reverse one also, it is okay. That means I'll count in the reverse order. If I'm counting 1 to 5 or 5 to 1, it's obviously it is continuing for 5 times. Okay. So I equal to range, I greater than equal to 1, I plus plus. So here I'll write down less than equal to I. Clear? That means first my range is, suppose here it is 4, then 4 greater than 1 is true. I have to print from 1 to 4. So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4. After that I minus minus, I will become 3. 3 greater than 1 is true. So 3. So next time it will print 1, 2, 3. Next time I will become 2. So it will print from, because every time it is starting from 1. So 1, 2, and 1. This is what the pattern you will get with a bit of change only. Okay. Hope you are understanding the logic how I am writing. Let us execute. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So similarly, you can go for that letter one, whatever you have done, small letter, capital letter, mix of letter, whatever you want, you can do that. Clear? Now going for the third, and this is most important one, all of you have to understand it. What we have done till now, we have done like this. The basic objective that we have designed the pattern like this. We have designed the pattern like this also. Okay. Now you are focusing on this kind of pattern. But what is the basic difference between these two types of pattern? Okay. I have told you, you have to assume this is your computer screen and all printing must be done from left to right, because whenever you are typing something, it is done from left to right. Now here for a single row, here for a single row, you are not worried about the right hand side of 1 or 1 2 or 1 2 3, because these are only space and you don't, it doesn't matter. But here it matters. How? Because whenever you are writing something in the screen, here it is space 1 2 3 4, after that the number. For second row there are 3 spaces, then the number. In third row there are 2 spaces, then the numbers. That means here what we need to do, the row will be the outer loop. Inside the row, you have to write one loop for space and another loop for value. That means for a single row, you are doing two tasks. One task is to print the space, and the second task is you are printing the value. Okay. Now, how to count the space? If I am giving the range as 5, then in the first row, we have to print 4 space. Clear? Next time I have to print 3 space. So how I am doing this? On the basis of increasing the row number, the number of space is decreasing. So that means the total number of space needs to be printed is always dependent on the row number. So how to do that? Let us give the name so that you can understand easily. So you have to enter the range. Okay. Now, what we have decided, that my row will be the outer loop. So row less than equal to range row plus plus. So what this row actually represents, how many total number of rows will be there. So it completely depends on the range. If the range is 5, 5 rows are there. If range is 10, then 10 rows are there. Okay. After that, you have to think for space first, because in the left hand side, first space is required. So space is first time 1 less than equal to range minus row. Why? If row is 1 and range is 5, 5 minus 1, 4 spaces are there. Next time row will become 2, 5 minus 2, 3 spaces will be there. Okay. So that's why we have written by relating the range and row both for the space. Space means what? Just a space bar. You have to press the space bar only once. After that, what? You have to think for value. So value means column equal to 1, because for every time you see the pattern here, the example. For every time, my value is starting from 1. Okay. And it is going up to the row number, like the first pattern. Done. So column equal to 1, column less than equal to row, column plus plus. Okay. And after completing a single row, next time whenever you start, it must start from the next line. Okay. So let us compile and execute. Done. First space is printing, then the value is being printed. Okay. Now you can also generate the letters, small letters, capital letters, row numbers. Like the first example you have done, you modify by yourself and generate different types of pattern. Like you are writing column here, you write row and check what are the patterns are coming. You write the characters, how to print the characters, everything you can check. Okay. Now the next example is the reverse one. Like we have done this one, you can also think of for this one, but here again you have to think for space, then the value. Okay. Now let us go for this particular pattern, which is actually the combination of these two. Okay. So first this one will be right, then you will combine this one. That means for a single row, now you have to think for multiple things. What? Now first of all, space is there. Then the value of the left side value is there. And then the right side values are also there. Okay. So you have to think for three things. One, for a single row, the left hand side space is required, left hand side value is required, and the right hand side value is required. Clear? So let us see this one. What to do? Now you have to think for space, you have to think for left hand side value, and then you have to think for the right hand side value. Okay, so for values, I am taking it this one as J and K, the rest is cell. Okay, so what I'll write here, row equal to 1, row less than equal to range, row plus plus. So first you have to think for space. So how to print the space? Already you have done. Okay, so you write down the space and the column value, whatever you have written. I'm just copying it so that you can relate. Okay, we are writing the same code again. So left hand side space and left hand side values are there. That means till now what we have done, let us do the raw first so that you can understand parallelly. If I am taking range as 5, row equal to 1, 1 less than equal to 5 is true. You are coming here, 5 minus 1 is 4. So that means 4 space you will print first by using this loop. After that, you are printing this one. Row is 1, so 1 less than equal to 1, you are printing value 1. Okay. In the first row, you don't need to print any right side value. So that you have to go to the row plus plus. Row will become 2, 2 less than equal to 5 true. Again come inside. 5 minus 2 is 3. So that means 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. After that, the next loop will continue. Row is 2 here. Column will start from 1. So you have to print 2 values. So you have to print here 1 and 2 because this loop will run for 2 times and the value will be printed. But now I need 1 here. So that means one more loop I have to write down, but it will start from the second row, not from the first row. Okay. And the value is 1 less than this one. So how to write? So let us also give this one as the left value. This is for right value. So it's not about column, what you have given J and K. So K you have to start from 2. Okay. But I think we are printing the reverse one, means 1, 2, 1, then 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. So that means the reverse order you have to print, that row minus 1 and greater than equal to 1. K minus minus. Okay, so if you are not getting my point, just check the question once again. Okay, for this particular row, you check for this particular row, you are printing the left hand side value 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's why incremented 1, 2, 3, 4. But for the right hand side value, you have to print from the row number 4 minus 1 until 1. So you check every time you are going up to 1. This is how you have to do the analysis. Okay. Done. So if I'm writing K minus minus, so I'm printing printf. Okay. Here also I have forgotten to mention J. And after that, my slash n will come. Many people they don't understand how to write pattern programs and then they leave the interest in writing program. But here we are explaining everything step by step so that you can use your brain, use your logic power, and write down the program by yourself. So let us execute and see. Oh, we have not saved the program. Okay, so it is asking for the range. Now check 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 3 to 1, 1 to 3, 4, 3 to 1, 5, 4. So up to 6 it is coming. Okay. So the same thing, if you'll write down the program, it will look very beautiful. If I'll write down for character. Okay. So how you have decided to write down for character? Just place it plus 64. In place of D, you have to write C so that my character will be printed. Okay. Oh, sorry. We have kept it outside. Done. So let us check. Okay. I have told you it will look very beautiful. Now understood how I am just printing the half diamond. Now I have a task for you. What is the task? Now you have to write down this particular half diamond by yourself. And after completing this, you try for this one, the complete diamond one. You try for numbers, you try for characters, whatever you try, but do by yourself. Okay. And once you'll understand the programs, how I am doing, you'll definitely write down the correct solution. Okay. So through this video, what actually we have tried to make you understand how to approach the pattern program, how to solve, how to write down the logic for the pattern program. You try to execute by yourself, understand it, and the remaining questions that is available, you watch the videos, write down the questions, and do by yourself. Once it is done, you can share the in comment box. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching this.